Brandon also asks, have you seen the new Monday Night Wars figures by Mattel? If you have, any thoughts on your figure coming with the removable hair piece and the fake Diesel figure?
The removable hair pieces, so you can. I'm not always in the baseball cap that I walked out in for that moment in time. So when I joined Scott, so I think that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. Not having a shirt. I've never had an action figure without a shirt, so I don't have a shirt, but I have like a black T-shirt that goes with that hat, and that kind of gives me the look of when I came down the first time.
There it is. That's the one with the cap
Oh,
there in the ring.
yeah. That looks like it's a prototype. Yeah, it's a prototype. That's not been painted.
What else we got? Let's get one more up here. One more, and we'll send our people home happy.
There's the Caner. It's Glenn Jacobs as a Diesel.
Fake Diesel, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious since I get a percentage of Diesel, if I get a percentage of that since I'm Diesel.
It's a good question. I would have asked
No,
you the
because
exact
they're going to
same
say,
thing.
no, if that's the case, and you would. That's why you bitched about going in the Hall of Fame is you wouldn't go in as Diesel.
But,
So
I think
I
as
can't
Diesel,
double play it.
this you wouldn't because it's Glenn's likeness. But if it's your likeness in Diesel, you
Oh
get
no, it's
that.
my yeah, I get that, but this is clearly Glenn.
Glenn's getting a check on this here.
Yeah,
To put to his campaign fund.
and he should.
Chris Cordova, yo, Sean and Kev, do you think Paul has brought back some of the evolved kayfabe? I notice I've been watching both Raw and SmackDown because we still don't know what's going to happen for a match at Mania, and Paul has blurred the lines between work and shoot. Your opinion? That's exactly our opinion. We talked about that if you catch last week's show. We talked about how people are watching again.
And especially people in our demographic.
Yes.
Older wrestling fans.
Because it's starting to feel like the Attitude Era again a little bit.
Yeah, when it's
not
and
just because The Rock was there.
It doesn't feel segment. It doesn't feel like it's a week to week. It feels like it's an actual episodic. There's a reason to watch because, like we said, you go off into the elimination chamber, you come back, and you got Logan, Croc, and Randy, and then you got Drew going over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like right now, who's? I think Drew's probably their top heel. Roman, of course, but like Drew's their top heel. At this point, is Roman really a heel? Rock is more of a heel, but Rock is such a that's like we talked about.
He's like the Road Warrior Roddy Piper heel. Everybody.
Yeah, but it's like out of respect, we'll play along with this. See, and that's what these people aren't getting. It's like nobody is thinking that The Rock is turned into a bad guy. He's playing a bad guy. He's good at it. He's a really good actor. And it's like he's a really good sports entertainer. And that's why this all works. And I watched a thing. Was it? I think it was Rivals. I think I started to watch the beginning of Rivals, and it was Triple H versus The Rock. And a lot of I didn't realize that The Rock took the IC belt off of Paul because I just wasn't around at the time.
Yeah.
I was doing something. I was doing my own thing. And I remember how Paul had to suck eggs after that curtain call. He was supposed to be getting that IC belt, and he didn't. It ended up going to Steve. So, yeah. So that was interesting.
Gotcha.
But there's a cutaway of Rocky Maivia, the character with the smiling, and they were chanting "Rocky sucks," and then they shot to a shot of Rock when he's probably shooting Fast and Furious or something. And it's like, what a completely different look. But he had hair. He had hair in the. No, he didn't. He just had a really dark goatee. and he didn't because he was bald headed. But just everybody's look is like when you see guys when they break in, you're just like, wow, like they just haven't. Everything takes time to functionally put it together unless you're like Kurt or Brock, because you're pretty much being taken from one video game, wrestling, and put it into a pro
Yeah, you're
wrestling
known
game.
from something else. But
Yeah,
you know what? How many times does a talent not get the opportunity to get seasoned, right? They stayed with Rocky. They could have, like, abandoned ship.
they could have Mavened Rocky very easy.
Correct. Right. Which Rocky would now be getting 500,000 listens per day on his YouTube podcast, if that's
No,
that were the case.
he has that and times 50 on Instagram that are that are paid. Like I forget how much. I want to think it's 2 million. So when Dwayne does a movie, he gets he gets 15 or 20. $7 gets like Sandler like 5, and then to use his Instagram and social media, like because he has a whole team that does all that, to
Right.
to get that machine is like another 1.5 million.
Outrageous. Well
Right?
done. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
I was
yeah.
talking Maven numbers.
Yeah, I'm talking about the real deal, Holyfield. That's how the hookers and hoes know how I feel.
All right, who in the audience? Who's got some questions? Let's talk to some folks here.
It's like this and like
Yes.
that and like this, and